Rob, can you tell us when you met Yvonne and what that meeting meant to you?
I met Ivan 13 years ago, and he was the new face in our village, and an extraordinary new face. And I met him when he was starting a European flavor coffee shop to bring people together in a way that they were not coming together in our community. When I first saw him, it was a face and a spirit that I had never seen or felt before. And I knew this was a different man and would be a different experience in my life. I didn't really know what it would be. And it was years later that it really became apparent who Yvonne was and who Yvonne would be for me and my family and my community. But it was an extraordinary meeting. I'll never forget it. It was a dramatic feeling more than anything else.
How did you come to learn who Yvonne would be in your life?
As Yvonne began, I think, to figure out how to express who he is, the shaman, myth teller, legend teller that he is, in our Western context, as he began to really figure out how to express that in a way that an American audience and a Western audience could understand and internalize, I began to understand, along with the others, who he really is and the meaning of his message, the profound meaning of his message for all of us. What's unique about it is that we are all unique as individuals, and Yvonne's message helps us to understand our own personal sense of self, our own personal hero, our own personal legend, and to see that in a universal context.
When I first rolled down to Nagyész, into the ruined village on the Romanian-Hungarian border, it seems, as I'm remembering back, as I would roll down in a spiral road into a pit. I arrived, and the curiosity brought me up to the church tower, the tremendous big bell. I started to play with the tongue of the bell, and I just started to move. Heavy tongue. And when it touched the bell, it was just a tremendous, big sound. And I looked down from the tower, and I saw that in the ruined houses, something started to move, like worms coming out. There were people who lived in the basements, in the ruins, and they wanted to see who disturbs their dreams. I went down, and for that time, like just like now, it became dark, and we started to talk, and I asked about how I know mythological monster, who I heard a little bit from others that he grinds up his victims in his castle, that he has a dog-headed girl, a dog-headed daughter, who has to reveal her terrible face for the victims before they have to fell into the grinding machine. They said, I'm who is so learned, I would sign everything, I would give up everything if I would see the terrible faced girl. Now that was interesting, how I just couldn't agree with the finish, that would be the story's end, that would be just a horror story without a hero, and I was waiting, I was yearning for a hero to come. And he came. He came. They told me there was a big, big hero who in a big revolution was buried with many, many other heroes in a mass grave. But he digged himself out from this mass grave as a shaman, as a wizard. He appeared here in Hainol's castle, and he took revenge on him. And what was his revenge? The revenge was that he saw the beauty and the goodness in the girl, in the dog-headed girl. And then he said to the girl, I see you beautiful, my dear. She became beautiful. And some people gossiped that they escaped through a tunnel with the hero. And that was the end of Hainol, the monster. And that's how a horror story turned into a true victorious legend, mythology.
Ivan had given me a wonderful gift of my legend, which is a human sculptor of putting the pieces of my life together, and as a healer, putting the pieces of lives together for others.
The most important things that I've gained from just talking to and you know, doing various things with Ivan has been the truth behind what it is to motivate one's life in a way that can't be connected to in a the data-like, the technical-like way that I run most of my life. I'm a very kind of cold machine-like person, and that's something that I rarely, if ever, get through, and I've been able to do that with Ivan.
Over the years, this connection has deepened, and we've helped each other through some transitional times and to establish our understanding of who we are spiritually.
Whatever the meaning of the legend is, I know that this is a part of my legend. This friendship is important to me and has changed me.